Okay. Am I live? Holy moly, moly, moly. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Taylor's Teardowns. My name is Taylor Artin. Boy, we haven't done one of these in like 3 or 4 years. What a amazing day in Austin, Texas. It's been very busy around here this week, and I've had a lot of fun. But I will tell you, it's been very busy. Um, But thank you guys so much for being here. So again, I'm Taylor Arndt, and I am a blind YouTuber. I make all sorts of videos from AI stuff to accessibility reviews. And this is a series I had in 2020. It's called Taylor's Teardowns. And what simply means is that, well, I'm Taylor, right? And I tear down things. In a sense, I tell you what's great, what's bad, and what needs to be fixed. I primarily focus on it from an accessibility angle. And a unique part of this show is that I haven't tried the things that I'm going to tear down, right? It's all live. So that's what Taylor's Teardowns is. So welcome everybody. Go ahead and say chat if you're here. Orinx, wondering if this is that question yourself. Wondering to revoke your OpenAI sub. We're going to find that out tonight, Orinx. So welcome, 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 y'all. If you haven't if you haven't subscribed, please do that. We're trying to get up to 10 likes today. So thank you. That's much appreciated. And I'm just getting rid of some windows here. We have a lot to do. Oh, why is this doing this weird? Weird, weird, weird. Oh, okay. So we have a whole bunch of new subscribers too, so really exciting. Um, so like I said, if you guys don't know, my name is Taylor Arndt, and I am a blind YouTuber. I make all sorts of different videos, and I have different topics I like to cover from accessibility and AI and beyond. Um, and I'm going to be talking about how these teardowns are going to work because they're going to work a little bit differently than what happened last time. So we're going to get into that. And I'm just checking real quick my chats because, they're not going to read out. That'd just be too convenient, right? So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. So, how's this going to work? Well, the way that the Taylor teardowns are going to work is if a certain like member or members of the community want a teardown, they can eventually vote on it. So we're going to have a teardowns tracker. Also, if you're a company and you want to get your product tore down, stay tuned because I'm actually going to have paid plans where you can actually get your product tore down on a live audience on Zoom and be able to market to my subscribers. And it's really going to be cheap. So stay tuned for that, folks, if you are a builder. Anybody is eligible for that. You don't have to be a mega million corporation. Okay? So everybody's eligible. It's super cheap. And unmute. Hi. Right? You had a bunch of E. This is gonna be fun, according to Dane Sage. Yes, this is gonna be fun, Dane. Welcome to the channel again. Who else do we have? We got Dane, we got Unmute, we got Orinx. Anybody else? Let's see. Anybody else here? Are y'all just being sleepy? Trust me, I had a weird night last night. I was super exhausted when I got out of work. I slept till like midnight and I wanted to get up at 9 and then I literally like got up at 4 and then I'm tired again. So it's been a day. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. So are we gonna get ready for this? Let's do it. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Uh, so what are we doing today? Well, that's a great question. What we're doing today is OpenAI released a new extension that will partner with your VS Code. It's called Codex. Now, OpenAI's had the Codex CLI for a very long time, but this is different and will actually work in your editor. Now, my questions are, number one, Does it work with GitHub Copilot? Does it override with GitHub Copilot? Does it play nice with GitHub Copilot, or is it a mean enemy? Okay, I want to know that. Now, granted, I haven't played with this on purpose, so I could give you my raw, unfiltered reaction on this show. So that is my thoughts on that. Now, number two, how accessible? I've heard mixed reviews, so we're gonna try that out. And then number three, is it useful? We'll see. We'll see how it works. Um, you my YouTube notification woke up for an afternoon siesta. Well, I'm mute. You know what? Maybe you needed to get up just like me. I wish somebody was streaming last night and that woke me up. I was so exhausted. I had like 3 client meetings yesterday. It was crazy. Hey, James, welcome to the party. You like raw and filtered reactions? Yeah, a lot of y'all haven't been here since Taylor's Teardowns. So Taylor's Teardowns first started when I was in Michigan. Can you believe that? Like in 2020. And then I had to stop because I had an accessibility job and they wouldn't let me do them. But guess what? You got to thank my amazing boss, Michael. Oh, yeah. And let's talk about Techopolis for a minute because we have to, right? It's, something we do here. So, do you want to check out a place where you can be able to get all the latest and best Apple shortcuts? And do you want to be able to collaborate with a whole bunch of people and upload your own shortcuts and be able to have a place where you can share them? Check out Beyond the Gallery today at beyondthegallery.app and see what kind of shortcuts you can find. And hint, hint, I'm actually testing it right now for accessibility. We're actually redoing the entire thing. I'll talk about that later. What do I think about Grok and Copilot? Now, Grok is Elon Musk's model. Now, love him or hate him, Elon, in terms of AI power, I'm not going to go into politics here because if I go into politics, the stream is going to go out of control. But what I will say is it's not that great. It's very fast, but it's very inaccurate. Okay? It's almost like if I'm writing Braille as fast as I can, I'm not even paying attention to quality. That's kind of how this model feels. You doubt it works with GH Copilot. Well, we're going to see it. If it breaks my GH Copilot, you know I'm not going to be happy. So thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are amazing. All right. What? Alert, alert, alert. We have a record on this channel. We have 11 people watching. This is the most we've ever had. I need some sounds. I keep saying that. James, when you get your sound program done, can you share it with me? Alert. We have 11 people. Thank you guys so much for being here. And this is amazing. I cannot wait to see what we can do together. Oh my God, this is I can't be so thankful, right? I didn't know if I was gonna stream today because I was tired. But you guys are the reason why I'm doing this, okay? And I may be a small YouTube creator. I'm not as big as some of the others, but you know what? What you're gonna get from me is authenticity. But thank you guys so much for being here. And please like, if we get 10 likes, there's a surprise in store. Okay? All right. Face red, droopy eyes, face smiling. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Let's go. All right, here we go. I'm sharing sound. So if you guys don't know, I am blind, which means I use a screen reader, and a screen reader narrates the entire screen. And because this is an accessibility review, I need to be able to share my screen reader. Now, if you have a problem with that, you need to let me know. And if people think, oh, your screen reader's a robot, yes, it's a robot that actually helps me navigate a computer. Congratulations, you just learned something new today. I know, right? So congratulations. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. Maybe. I did get my video working, which I'm super excited about. I had to restart my entire computer, which was fun.
Screen sharing meeting controls.
All right, sound check. Can you guys hear
started
my
screen share, press
sound?
F6 to switch between open Zoom windows alert.
Say yay or nay in chat. And like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed, can you please subscribe to my channel? And if you're watching for the first time, say hi so I can acknowledge you. I have a TTS chat that will read chats out to me. And by the way, I'm also neurodivergent. So my speech patterns may be irregular, but you guys will deal with my quirks because people like what I
Participants
have
can
to
now see
say.
your screen alert.
So let me know in chat if you guys are hearing my speech and if it's good enough for you, and if it's too fast, let me know. James Dean, you're not there yet. Look, you should message me on Mastodon, and I think we should come in a stream. Maybe next Friday I can have you on my stream. Yes, folks, if you guys are top contributors, I may invite you guys on my stream. So that's a way to be able to keep chatting it up, all right? So here we go. And again, I would invite you guys to share this with one of your friends. That way we have 14 people watching. And then, let's do that. So if you guys could share this with one of your friends and tell them how awesome this is. Yes, I'm on Windows because remember, Dane, the audio issue? And this will be compatible on Mac. All right, here we go. How's my sound though, folks? Is it good or is it terrible? And if you are new to my channel, don't be afraid to speak up in the chat. I want to be able to know who you guys are. Okay, you guys can hear my speech. All right, let's get this party started. So here's what I'm going to do.
Desktop list.
I'm going to go create a new
Run
folder.
dialog blank. CMD.
Don't worry about this part if you're not terminal whizzes.
Set desktop list. C colon.
I'm just going to create a
C
new
colon.
folder in
C
a minute.
colon backslash users backslash Taylor greater C. D O U E N E S C colon backslash users backslash Taylor backslash documents greater.
I'm just doing my documents, and I make a new folder. I'm going to call it Codex test. Whenever I open up VS Code, I like to have a folder open, and you'll see why later. But that way I can just code without any problems.
M K D I R space quote.
And if this does work, I'll be putting it on GitHub. Let's see, Codex
CODEX space
test.
TEST quote T quote C colon C space
Codex.
CODEX quote test quote C quote.
So how am I going to test these? Well, that's a good question. A lot of people will like have it write games or other things like that. No, we don't do that around here. You know what we do? We see how good the code is and how accessible it is. Yeah, I know, right? A lot of people don't do that, but I judge a model based on code quality, but also accessibility of the code. Oh, the speech is gone? Well, that's because I wasn't sharing, but now speech should be here, Dane. Send your friend Zach and then have him send the link. And then everybody share it with one friend. And you know what? I don't care if you blow up my Mastodon. You know why? Because I am here. And you know what? Use hashtag Taylor's Teardowns. And that way I can track it. All right. Use hashtag Taylor's Teardowns and tell everybody on Mastodon how great this is. The first person to do that, I want to know. And you guys are going to get a special shout out and go. Dean, this is going to be fine on Mac. You're not going to have any issues. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it in VS Code. I'm going to do code period.
CODE space dot.
Here we go.
Visual Studio Code document application main landmark.
Yes,
No,
I want to trust myself.
Main landmark.
Okay, so what I think I got to do here, again, I haven't looked at any documentation. I haven't done any research. This is purposeful, folks. I don't want to have any biases before I start. So I'm going to do Control-Shift-X.
Search extensions and marketplace editor as auto.
For extensions, I'm going to type in Codex.
CODEX.
Press Tab.
Toolbar. Clear extensions list. Level 1 Codex, 0.5.7, Publisher Codex, Codex gives new meaning to your code base,
Oh, dear.
Codex, 3.0.0, Publisher Logic David Codex, 1.0.1, Publisher Worried Arrow Codex dash OpenAI Tick as Coding Agent, 0.4.0, Verified Publisher OpenAI,
Here's OpenAI.
Toolbar. Install button.
All right, we're installing it.
Installing extension Codex dash.
Okay, let's see about chats.
Progress.
What do you guys have to say? It's waiting to install. Here we go.
Progress.
All right, here we go.
Progress. Progress. Progress.
All right. Oh, I gotta hit the verify publisher button, don't I?
Application. Warning. Do you trust the OpenAI link? Codex dash
Oh,
OpenAI link. Visit OpenAI.com. Trust
great.
publisher and install
Press
extension colon.
publisher and
Installing
install.
extension
Here
Codex
we
dash
go.
OpenAI tick as coding agent is completed. Dot.
Okay, now it's completed. Now, how do I use it? Well, that's a great question. So maybe I do command palette and type in Codex, Control Shift P.
Application. What sit for results. Code add to codec Codex colon. Focus on Codex view to a dot extension
Okay.
colon. Codex dash OpenAI. Codex frame clickable button sign in with ChatGPT.
Hold on, let's review this. Let's unpack it one by one.
Heading level 1 Codex.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's do some accessibility reviews. I like that there's an H1. So what I did as a recap, y'all, is I went to Command Palette, which can be accessed with Control Shift P, as in palette or Papa. I then went to Codex Focus View, and then I'm on this screen. I like it says sign in with ChatGPT. Now, the thing about this is it actually uses your subscription for ChatGPT. And it works on Plus, Teams, EDU, Enterprise, and more. For context, I'm on the Teams plan for work. All right, so we're going to try this and see how it goes. I like the heading level. It says heading level 1. Let's unpack the accessibility before we sign in. I'm going to press down arrow.
Button sign in with ChatGPT. Blank. Blank.
I guess that's all we have. Okay, so let me sign in with ChatGPT.
Button sign in with Cast Visual Studio Code dialog. Do you want code to open the external website? Quest copy but open button alt plus O.
I'm going to hit open.
Extension colon co-auth.openai. Pick a login option form landmark. Email address edit email address blank.
And I'm really nervous about this.
Continue button tick T avenue.
And I'm probably going to have to stop sharing my screen because I don't want you guys to see my ChatGPT credentials. It looks old way of swifting. Yeah, it kind of does. We'll talk about that though once we get into it. Yeah. Okay. Now, I could have logged in beforehand, but again, I didn't want to log in. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to show it all live. Like I said, thank you guys so much. Like, you guys are amazing. You guys are smashing my channel records, and you guys are making my TTS chat crash. Congratulations. This is an all-time record. I keep saying this, but you guys don't know how excited I am when people are actually interacting with my streams. Because yes, I am a disabled woman in tech. Imagine that there's not very many people that are disabled and women in tech. So, that's just a milestone of itself. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen because you guys are not gonna hack into my ChatGPT account. Sorry, that's just not how it's gonna be. So really quickly, I'll stop sharing my screen. While I'm doing that, I will check chats and we'll continue discussing.
Extension C colon back screen sharing meeting screen share.
All right, let me share in real quick. I'm gonna sign with Apple. Oh, heaven's sakes. Really? I don't like this so much, but here, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna quickly log into Apple. I did Apple because like on my iPhone it works great. Windows, meh, not so much. Okay. Whoops, I entered my wrong password because guess what? I wasn't thinking. You know how I said like I need a nap? It's evident. It sure is. I had a bunch of training to do today. And it was kind of grueling. All right, here we go. Now I gotta go to two-factor authentication here. I'll talk about that in a minute. You will need that. Um, you will definitely need that. All right, here we go. Once I get credentials out of the way, I'll be sharing my screen again. And you guys can definitely follow along with me, so please do that. You guys don't have to just sit here. You can follow along. All right. Okay, so all that's said is you may now close this page. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to our normal programming here. Let me check our chats. What kind of activity do we have here?
Participants can now see your screen alert.
Okay. This is why you sign with Google or Apple. Yeah, unmute. The way I have this set up is I have it set up with my iCloud account. I did not know that I'd have a work account for ChatGPT. I probably will eventually change it though to match my work email, but that's gonna be work and I don't have time for that. You like Toga? Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. You know what? We actually are gonna do it eventually on the Techopolis channel. It's called the Python GUI Challenge. And what that is like we're gonna show which of the frameworks are the best for Python. So stay tuned and definitely watch that as well. All right. You'd rather use passkeys. I don't know if they do. Maybe they do, but because I'm logging with Apple. I don't know. All right. So now what do I do? That's a great question. So, oh, there we go. Okay. I'm on the view. I think, oh, I'm just in a dead zone, aren't I? If I press tab.
Mute comma, currently unmuted
Oh, I'm
comma,
still in
Alt+A.
Zoom. Ah, that's gonna be nowhere, isn't it?
Extension colon, Codex.
Here we go, extension.
Codex navigates comma, edits comma, run.
So let's learn about Codex.
Heading level 1 Codex in your eyes.
Again, I like the heading structure. Heading level 1, that's a really good start. OpenAI, let's see if it can continue. Is heading going to be 2 for 2 or 2 for 0? We'll see.
Codex navigate GPT account dot. Button unavailable back.
Button unavailable back. Okay, I don't like that label, right? I'd just rather say like back button unavailable. The button unavailable, like just adds a little bit too much verbosity. That's my opinion there. For some label pickiness here, that's what I do.
Button next.
But I'm gonna hit next.
Next button. Button back. Send heading level 1 hand off the Codex in the cloud. Send tasks to Codex to button back. Button next.
Send after Codex in the cloud.
Button back.
I'm doing a tutorial, folks.
Heading level 1 turn TODOS into Codex tasks. Heading level 1 turn TODOS into Codex tasks.
Turn to-dos into Codex tasks.
Write a total comment and convert it into a Codex task with a single click dot.
With a single click. Now, am I gonna have to click the mouse? Because this might be fun.
Button back. Button next. Button back. List with 3 items. Link training data preferences dot. Powered by your chat. Codex can make mistake. Link Codex docs. Decide how much autonomy you want to grant for more details, comma. See the. Decide how much link Codex can make mistakes. Review the code and writes and command.
I kind of went over there again because I wasn't sure. Like, I thought there'd be a heading. Honestly, there should be a heading that says privacy preferences, and then under that, it should be this other thing. Guys, if you're gonna have tutorial screens, please keep them consistent. How many times do I have to say that?
Back button. Next button.
Okay. Next
Section
button.
multi-line editable blank.
Okay, so here's the editor. Now let me review this real quick.
Out of section clickable. See all. Clickable 17D. Create local setup documentation.
Okay, so let me go control home. Let's
Recent
review this
tasks.
together. Recent tasks. OpenAI. Did I say that we were gonna have problems with headings? Yeah, I did. Remember how I said we're gonna be 2 for 2 or 0 for 2? Recent tasks should really be a heading.
Button.
Button. Uh-oh, we do not want unlabeled buttons. What is this? Am I gonna have to play button roulette? Oh, I sure hope not. Button roulette is not something I want to play right now, folks. Especially with my AI data. I'm gonna have to figure out what that unlabeled button is myself later, I guess. Let me see what chat has to say. Let me see. Huh. Man, I hope you're around for another few years because, man, Taylor, you're one of a kind. You're awesome. You know, I really appreciate that. If the rest of the world would know this, that'd be really great because I want 1,000 subscribers and I want to be able to monetize so that way I can do more streams. And speaking of streams, tomorrow we are doing a Labor Day special. Well, I might say Labor Day Friday special. I'm going to be building my entire personal website from scratch using GitHub coding agents. Maybe Codex. Haven't decided. Hey, Michael Babcock. Thank you for posting about my teardown on Mastodon. Thank you so much. Like I said, everybody should share it with a friend. Anyway, I get too excited about this. So I'm gonna be doing a teardown special. It's gonna be at 12:30. You guys should set a reminder. So if you go to the channel, you click on live, and you're able to set a notify me when I'm live tomorrow. It's gonna be at 12:30, and I'm gonna be building the entire personal website, taylorart.com, from scratch, from PRD to Heroku, hopefully. So it's gonna be a long stream tomorrow. So you guys should sit in. And if you can't make it, that's not too great, but you know what? You guys can watch it later. Am I calling Zoom a dead zone? Not purposefully on mute. Come on. I just got stuck in a keyboard trap like the million other times I get stuck in a keyboard trap every day. Come on. All right. Ooh, let's see. I wish Jeff could be here, but he's in class. But anyway, Jeff Bishop actually told me about this news. And so Jeff is amazing. He's still at work though. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But you guys are amazing. You guys keep watching and you guys keep shattering records. Anyway, and don't click off of this video. Whatever you do, keep watching because this is gonna get dicey really quick. I could just tell we have a lot of buttons coming up, and I don't want to play button roulette because I usually lose. If I win button roulette, I could really go win at the casino really big. But you see, I never win button roulette, so why should I even play the real game? And plus, we don't really have casinos in Texas. Anyway, so I'm not gonna try to gamble based on buttons because I'm gonna lose.
Menu button collapsed submenu.
But menu button collapse submenu. Well, look, this is another issue. I think this might be the user menu. If you're gonna make a control, you better make it keyboard navigable and you better have a label. How many times do I have to say that? Again, I may be harsh, but it's all in fun. Okay? We want to make sure everything is labeled. This is why these Taylor's teardowns are a little bit unfiltered. I mean, a little bit, they're a lot unfiltered. Most of you guys have never seen these before, and you know what? Keep sticking around.
Menu button collapsed submenu.
Menu again, really another menu button collapse submenu. How many menu button collapse submenus do we have to have in one application? Because this 2 is already enough. 1 is already enough. I'd rather have 0, but you know what? 2 is just hitting the breaking point. If I see another one, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Clickable create user's dashboard page. Plus 450-015D.
450.05D. What is that supposed to mean? 5 days ago? Cool. You know what? Why don't we have some headings? We have recent tasks, and then why don't we have headings? Why is this so difficult for OpenAI to understand and any other companies? Why don't we separate this by headings? Are headings just a foreign concept that we're using pre-AI days and they're not really cared about anymore? Because if that's the case, then this web is going to be so much more inaccessible. We're going to have so many more problems. So please make headings. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Make a heading for recent tasks. And then under that, have a, this week, last week, things like that. Make this more navigable, please. I'm not going to click on my history because I don't want to get stuck in that trap. But you know what? I'll do that later. So I'm going to get out of here. Let's see.
Clickable add users tab 50. Clickable 17D.
I have to keep going way down.
Blank out of section menu button collapsed submenu graphic clickable.
Oh, this is even worse. Menu button collapse submenu graphic clickable. So now you're going to add the menu button collapse submenu that I don't like. And guess what? Now you're going to add a graphic to it. Wow. All right. We need to fix that. So remember, we want to have a label. How many times do I have to say we want to have a label? Okay. You guys should not be counting how many times I say label or lack of headings. If you do, that's impressive. But you know what? You could spend your time doing something else because it's going to be a lot. Okay. I don't know why we have to have menus that have just unlabeled and then graphics. Make alt text or hide the image. Do something with Aria. This is absolutely cray-cray. Okay? This is we need to fix this because this is more verbosity I have to deal with. And we don't like that, do we? I sure don't. But you know what? You guys may. All right, I'm going to continue. But you know what? Let me look at chats because I'm sure chat's firing up right now. I'm getting warm. I better go. I'm going to go turn on the ceiling fan. I guess I'm just really crazy going out energy here. Gosh, I don't know. There we go. Ceiling fan is high volume. All right, let's continue. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. All right. What does chat have to say? You should code your websites on a Bramble Apex, Dane? Really? Oh my goodness, I've never even thought about doing that. You're inspiring me to stream the Xcode 26. Dane, if you stream, I will promote it and I'll tell my community tab to come. So let me know when you're streaming and maybe I can hop on there with you if you don't mind. James, what does Codex do the GitHub Copilot agent doesn't do? Honestly, they're kind of the same thing. It's just a new thing that OpenAI created. And you know, when OpenAI creates something new, I gotta tear it down. One is already enough, but I wouldn't deflate enough. Yeah, I know I wouldn't, but you know what? Look, it is usable. But the thing is, usable versus it's amazing are two different experiences. Ah, new drinking game. Every time you hear label or button, take a shot. Why don't you add heading to that on mute? God, you guys are amazing. Holy moly. Okay. You guys are great. And like I said, if there's other people in here, I know there are, please introduce yourself and we can be able to know who you are. Thank you guys so much. We got 9 people. All right, let's continue this extravaganza here.
Button auto.
Button auto.
Menu button collapsed submenu graphic clickable. Button
Uh,
auto. Button unavailable.
excuse me?
Menu button collapsed submenu local.
Local?
Menu button collapsed submenu agent.
Agent?
Menu button collapsed submenu medium.
Medium. Okay. Blah, blah. So I guess that means local, and that means medium reasoning. Again, that's not very clear though for labels. Maybe you want to have like a heading or something. See, I just said the word heading and labels. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna make everybody drunk by the end of the night. We need to have this a little bit more clearly laid out because you may not be wondering like what's medium, what's local, like what does all this mean? You have to use some context here, and that may not be the best experience for Brit folks. All right, so we need to fix that.
Menu button collapsed submenu medium. Menu button collapsed submenu medium.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna try to enter on this.
Medium menu. Minimal 1 of 4.
Minimal.
Low 2 of 4.
Low.
Medium 3 of 4.
Medium.
Clickable recent tasks button menu button collapsed submenu menu button collapsed
Oh,
submenu
imagine
clickable create user
that.
dashboard page plus.
Do we gotta add another word to our game? Focus loss. Look at that. I pressed medium. I pressed enter, and it went all the way back to the top. What the world, man? Yeah, so in normal focus land, if I press enter on something, it should just retain the focus, not jump all the way up to the top. Okay? This is going to be a lesson in what not to do. So if you guys are watching learning accessibility, don't do these things I'm saying because you're not going to have a good time. All right? Whew, wow. Let's see. Let me see what I have here. Dane, yes, they'd have to have it make screen reader accessible, but the problem is the AI models won't do it. You say it'll make it screen reader accessible, but look, every time I say make it screen reader accessible and I've got prompting, it's to add ARIA regions on, I said the word again, headings, and make buttons unlabeled. Shots, shots, shots. Ah, I'm gonna make everybody drunk, except me, because you know I can't really drink that much, but anyway. Oh boy, these are very descriptive. Trust me, Dane. I don't know. I'm not very too excited. Those are like models, like reasoning settings. The only reason I know that is because I watched a YouTube video, not purposefully, but because I needed to learn about the Codex CLI. It's not very contextual. What? Like Hindi? Oh, I don't get that. All right, you guys are going crazy over here. All right. Like I said, if you guys are new or you guys haven't chatted yet, I encourage you guys to chat and just say hi. I want to know who you guys are, and I won't know if you guys don't chat, okay? So let me continue.
Menu button collapsed submenu medium.
Oh
Reasoning effort.
boy.
Reasoning effort.
Oh, well, I might have a keyboard trap over here.
Toolbar. Go back left parent.
Uh-oh.
Alt extension call agent menu button collapsed sub local auto but graphic clickable menu button not supported in this document.
Uh-oh.
No next edit
How am I
field.
going to get into the
Section
thingy?
multi-line editable blank.
Oh, so section editable multi-line blank. Now this should really be labeled, for heaven's sakes. It should just be called like prompt or something. Now, Michael, if you're in the audience, can you help me verify something? So it seems like the prompt type is way below, above for screen readers, like the model settings. But is it like the same visually, or is there a DOM and reading order issue here? Michael or anybody with low vision or who's sighted, can you guys let me know in chat? Because I'm really curious. Whew. All right. Let's see. Let me look and see what we have. Oh, dude, when you do a Mastodon version, let me know. Maybe, Dan, if I get permission, maybe we can like collaborate and I could repost it or something. Okay, well, I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna type something.
Section multi.
I'm just gonna say make. What do I want to do? Uh, you know what? I might say make
A-K-E space. A
a
space.
Let's see. What am I gonna do? Like a, make a to-do list app.
T-O-D-O. L-I-S-T. Space. P-P.
I'm gonna be very really very vague for a reason because I want to see what it does. Make a to-do list app. All I'm gonna say is HTML,
Space A-T. Space C-S-S space
CSS,
J-S.
JS.
Document.
Press
Section
enter.
multi-line editable blank.
Oh, at least I could press enter, but I pressed enter. I'm not sure what I did though.
Out of clickable creating a to-do list app.
Oh, I said creating a to-do list app. Good. Okay, so it did work. But again, you're not going to get the Copilot feedback that you get with Copilot. You're also going to be able to use both simultaneously, it looks like. So that's interesting.
Clickable designing the to-do list app. Clickable defining functions for the to-do list app. Clickable crafting the index.html code.
Now, I didn't want to say like make it accessible. Like I just wanted to give it, the exact prompt, like make a to-do list app. Okay. Now we're going to have the accessibility though in a minute. We're going to see how accessible this is and we're going to rate it. Let me know what you guys think about this so far, but I was able to press enter. Yeah, everybody put your mastodons in chat if you don't mind, because I want to make sure everybody can follow each other. Put your YouTube. Look, I'm one of the rare streamers. I will let you guys promote, okay, my streams because I want to be able to see what kind of cool stuff my subscribers are up to. Also, check out our Discord. You can go to linktree.com/tayart. I guess I should have put it in there. I don't know why I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, you guys should check out our Discord. This is where we hang out. Orange and James are on it, I think, and maybe Dane. Dane, if you're not on there, you should hop on our Discord. How's our to-do list app? Unlike Copilot, we're not getting any audible signals. So I'm gonna press up and down arrow.
Clickable defining functions. Clickable crafting the index.html code. Clickable creating a to-dash. Clickable designing the to-dash. Clickable defining functions for the to-do list app. Clickable crafting the index.html code. Clickable updating the app with local storage features. I tick am going to scaffold a simple HTML. Clickable creating. Button C : /users /tailor
Okay.
/documents /codex test /index.html.
I don't like that. So it says C : blah 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 blah. You could just say Codex test. I already know which folder. Now, if I'm, for example, gonna be doing a new folder, you could just say JS slash style.j. I'm sorry, not style. Uh, index.js. Okay, you don't need to repeat the entire path. That gets really annoying. I do like that they are buttons though, so that is a positive sign. But again, I have no way to know that they're
Plus
done.
48.
Plus 48. Maybe that's 48 lines.
Button copy.
Copy.
Button. Table with 48 row out of table clickable button.
Then we got a button. So this is only a button. Oh, weird. So it opens up the diff in line. So it has a table. Interesting. It's like an HTML. I'm not sure how much I like this, but let me see.
Table column 2 plus less bang doc type HTML greater. Row 2 column 1 2. Column 2 plus less HTML lang equals quote unquote greater. Row 3 column 1 3. Column 2 plus less head greater. Row 4 column 2 plus less meta charset equals quote dash 8 quote slash greater.
I don't want to read this. So what if I press beef button?
Clickable approve button.
Oh, I gotta.
Waiting table with 40 column 148. Column 2 plus. Out of table clickable waiting for a button approve button reject section multi-line editable ask for follow dash up changes.
Okay, so this is interesting. I like that I can see the code in that table. I don't know why though we need that table. It's kind of a little redundant, honestly, because it's just gonna read table, 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 table. Make it in like an inline something or other. I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Yeah. Let's see. Let me look and see what chat has to say. Yeah, it does not matter. Put your Mastodon in the chat. Look, everybody wants to follow you. I mean, um, all right. Anyway, like I said, if you guys haven't chatted yet, please do that because I want to know who's here and where you coming from. All right. So I think I have the index.html.
Screen sharing media. C:\window.
I'm just gonna simply, oh dear,
C:\start space.
do start
Dot.
period.
Codex test dash file codex test. Names.
Now,
This folder is
I
empty.
don't
Dot.
like this.
C.
So I
Extend.
can't actually see the index. Wait a minute.
Extension colon. Code. Outline section. Files Explorer 3 view.
I can't see the
Document.
index unless I
Document. Readme
approve it,
frame. Codex is OpenAI.
I
Take as no
think.
next button. Button scroll to top.
Oh
Button scroll.
dear.
Button scroll to top. Extension colon.
I accidentally hit the wrong
Applic.
button when I was trying to, let me see,
Type the
Codex,
name of profile. Codex colon. Focus on code.
view.
Document. Section multi-line. Out of
Oh,
button approve. Waiting for approval button up.
I guess I
Codex.
have to approve it.
Thinking. Clickable
Wait a
button.
minute.
Thinking. Click a button. Cop plus 48. Button C colon backslash
I
colon.
don't like that I can't see it first, like
Codex
Cursor or
test dash
Copilot.
index dot h. Files explorer.
Meh,
C colon
in my
codex test
opinion.
dash file explorer.
Let's see how it
Name
works
index
though.
not select.
Index.
Selected. Toto
Oh.
list dash Google main landmark heading level 1 Totos.
Okay, to-dos.
Add new Toto form. New Toto edit what needs to be done question.
Add new to-do form to-do and
Button add Toto. Out of form Toto controls region tab selected all.
oh.
Tab active. Tab completed. Button clear completed. Out of region 0 items left.
Wow. Okay. This seems pretty good. It doesn't look great.
Button toggle
I
all.
don't think.
Button toggle all.
Toggle all what?
Heading level add new
Select
Toto
all?
form. New Toto edit main landmark. TESTAIS.
Enter.
Toto list main landmark add new Toto form. New Toto edit what needs to be done question. Button add Toto. Out of form Toto controls region tab. Out of region out of tab active. Tab selected all. Tab button out of region 0 I Toto controls region button click.
Oh, I don't
Out of
like I
region
can't
add new
press
Toto
enter.
main
Watch this.
TEST. Add Toto button. Toto list main landmark add new out of form
Meh.
Toto controls region tab selected all. Tab active. Tab button click out of region 0 items left.
Oh, the to-do list does not work. Uh-oh. We probably need some JS.
Codex test dash Visual Studio Code
All
document.
right. So now what
Outline
am I
section
gonna
button
do?
collapse.
Well, press control. Oh, wait.
Type the name.
Control
Type
Codex
Codex
again.
colon focus Codex.
Codex focus on view.
Graphic section multi-line editable blank.
I
C-A-N.
can't.
Space J-A-T-E-S space P-L-E-A-S-E space A-D-D space J-S space. Section
There we
multi-line
go.
editable ask for clickable. Button views one file changed plus 48 dash.
I like that I can press enter. That is very convenient. But sometimes if I get focused out of the view for some reason, I have to go back in and that can be a little time consuming. Okay, so I don't like that. All right, what do you guys have in chat for me? Let's see. Yeah, I don't like the diff either because with Copilot, I could just do control one. So, man. That's returned you out from cursor. Yeah, cursor was interesting. Ironic that the AI can label its own UI better than cursor. I'm sorry, not cursor. Wow. OpenAI. We'll see about that, Orange. Once you start adding JavaScript, that's when things get hairy. You know that, potentially. All right, you guys, like I said, you guys are amazing. And like I said, if you guys want to talk about something else or you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat. Let's see if we can answer those. I'm gonna press down arrow to read this.
Button approve.
Oh, I'm approving
Waiting table
something.
with one column 178. Column 2 plus.
Again, I don't like that I can't just.
Clickable approve button.
Oh, what am I supposed
Button
to do?
reject. Section multi-line out of
Okay.
button approve.
I don't know.
Codex test that.
Oh,
One file
weird.
changed plus 178-0. Button view changes.
Okay, so let me press.
Codex test dash file explore. Codex
Let's
test.
see.
Toto list.
Let me refresh, I guess.
Toto list. Main Toto controls region button clear completed. Out of region not supported and add new Toto. AI. One item left.
One item
Out
left.
of form heading level 1
Excuse
Toto.
me? What? One item left? What is that supposed to see? This is where labels get bad, all right, y'all?
Add new Toto button. Add Toto out of form. Toto controls region tab selected all. Tab active. Tab button clear complete. Out of region Toto list with one item bullet. Checkbox not check mark completed. Hi. Button delete Toto. Edit hi. Out of list one item left.
One item left? What? That probably needs to be renamed and, done things, not like that. But you know what? This is better. This is definitely better. Good job on the accessibility so far. But you know what? I want to add some let's see.
Codex Codex document. Section multi-line editable. CAS space AKE space spell OOKS space S space DA space TRW space LIHTE say OPOLISOLIE .CON.
Let's see if it can make it look like our other website.
Section multi-line editable. Ask clickable.
Can you make it
Think.
look like
Button.
techopolisonline.com?
Can you make it look like techopolisonline.com? Button. Clickable thinking. Clickable.
We'll see what it can do. Let's see. Oh, Mac is primary. No, I use Mac all the time, Dane, but remember for the streams, I use Windows. That way I don't have the studio display issues. Remember, because I got Parallels. Also, I use Mac a lot for using Xcode and things like that. But I always have a Parallels VM open because I'm an accessibility tester. Mac is fun. It is, yeah. I like to use my Mac too, but I have to use a lot of Windows for work. Sounds very screaming. Yeah, no. I'm probably gonna stick out by although like if you run out of premium requests, it's kind of almost unlimited right now. So if you really need if you really need a lot of code, this could be a good option. Spicy garlic fries with that sounds good. I like mac and cheese. All right. Let's see, y'all.
Button approve.
Did
Waiting
it
table
work?
with column 188.
I think it did, but I can't see it. I have to
Clickable
approve
approve
it.
button. Button.
Okay,
Codex
so did
test
you use
dash
that
virus.
background?
Codex test
Let's
dash
find out.
address. C colon. Items view list.
Oops,
Index.
I went to the wrong
Total
place.
list.
Bleh.
C colon slash users. Total list. Mainland total list with one item
No.
button. Delete total. Out of list one item left.
It didn't actually make the like the black. I mean, at least it centered it. But meh. I could have said, yeah, I have a screenshot, but I wanted to see if it could like figure it out. No. Okay. Yeah, so
Heading
this is
level 1
fine.
photos. Add new photo form. New photo edit. What needs to be done?
Let
Question.
me see,
Mainland
test
ESC space.
again.
AGAN.
Presenter.
2 items left.
I don't like it says 2 items left. Maybe I'll say like item added. I do like I can press enter though now, so let me do another one.
TEST space AGASNO dub space GO. 3 items left.
It's all right. I guess. Let me see if I can check one of these. Oh, I don't like the bullets, so I'll have to fix that. I don't like my bullets. Now, I wonder, I'm curious about something. I'm gonna take this to-do list to the next level. I'm gonna see if I can add a quick NLP a minute. So if I could say like, I don't know, meeting tomorrow at 9.
Total list with 3 items marked completed. Checkbox 2 items left. Total list document. Total list
All right,
document.
we'll see if it can do it.
Completed.
Now it says 2 items left.
Out of region. Total list with 3 items. Checkbox check mark complete.
So it should go away if it
Codex
says 2 items left,
Codex
right?
document.
Let's add some things
Section
here.
multi-line editable. CAS U space DO space N. LP space L A K space E E T I G space T O M O R O O R O M O T T O M O R R O space O R space P A Y R O L E space A E V E R Y space O T A E R space T H E R S D A Y dot space L S O space I F space E R E S S P N T E R space I T space A Y S space 3 space T E S L E F T space I T space A O U N S A Y space T A K space A D D E D dot space I space L L O D O N T space L I H T space D U L L I T S. Section.
I had a lot of things here.
Clickable thinking. Clickable.
So, I mean, is it good? Yes. Do I need to learn how to use it? Yes. Is it as bad as I thought? Nah. You can also delegate to the cloud. I'm not going to mess with that because the cloud's a whole other beast. It's frankly very complicated. But you know what? This is not horrible. It's not great either. It's usable. Yeah, I guess so. I just didn't like that though. Like, it just meh. You still use 30%? Oh, dude, I had to upgrade because I use it a lot. Although I'm not sure how much I'll be using it now. I'll be using it a lot still, but like since my role has changed this week to more being accessibility testing. Yeah, I mean, I use Xcode. Remember, Dane, we're doing that Apple app development course in September 25th. Have you signed up for it? Sure, yeah. I'm gonna see what it can do. I don't want to like spoon feed it yet. So we'll see if it can do the aria I want. We'll see. I'm not sure if it can or not. We'll check it out though.
Table with 14 out of table clickable waiting for approve button approve.
Yeah, I gotta
Codex
approve
test
it.
Codex test dash file total C
Refresh.
C colon slash users main landmark out of region
Let's see if it can do my NLP. We'll see.
out of list heading level add new total main landmark
Meeting.
space EOMORRO space A space 009 add tomorrow button add to new total edit what needs to be done question
Oh, see, now I didn't get
button
anything.
out of full tab back to tab button out of region to high checkbox check high button delete checkbox test again button checkbox test again now button delete to test again now go button check meeting tomorrow at 9 button delete total
Oh,
list
see?
dot blank button delete total
Okay.
test again now go button delete total list test again button delete total list dot high checkbox check high button delete total
Okay.
list dot total tab complete button clear completed out of region 0 items left.
So, is this interesting? Yeah, I'm not gonna iterate on this too much, but it's a cool concept, and I think it could definitely be applied. Does it look good? Nah, it really doesn't. Let me continue to close this real quick.
Codex test
Um, so yeah, is this good? It's meh. I'm gonna explore a few other features though, but I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time. Because I mainly want to see if it could actually be
Codex test
somewhat usable.
graphic clickable menu button collapse
Let's see what this
search for
does.
file blank
Oh, this is like adding context.
clickable graphic clickable auto button
Auto
button menu button
button
menu button collapsed sub menu local
local.
menu techopolis dash online slash perspective dash track
Wee. Okay, local. Yep.
menu button collapsed sub menu agent menu button collapsed sub menu medium menu button collapsed sub menu medium
Okay, so let me find up top.
button make a total list button menu button collapsed button but codex test dash visuals out of clickable 15D clickable see all section multi-line editable ask codex to do anything.
Okay, so that was a new task button.
Blank out of section menu button collapsed sub menu graphic clickable button auto button unavailable
So
recent tasks button menu button collapsed menu button collapsed sub menu search environment set it blank
oh, search environments.
menu button collapse all tasks 1 of 3 cloud tasks 2 local tasks
All
3
tasks.
of 3
Yeah, honestly, it's not great. Is it usable though? Yes. So I'm not gonna really explore a whole lot of the cloud stuff because that's a whole different animal. And frankly, I just wanted to kind of share with you guys what I thought about the VS Code extension. What do I think? Well, I think it's probably about maybe a 4 out of 10. It has some potential. I like that at least I can send messages with enter. However, I don't like a lot of things. I don't like that there's headings that need to be there that they're not. I don't like the labels on a lot of the buttons and controls. I don't like that I can't figure out how to not approve things when I approve. Like I have to approve it and then see if it works. I don't like that I asked it to do something and I would hope it would like take a screenshot or use some other tools to look things up, right? So there's a few things I did not like. But is this great? Is it great for your subscription? Yes, this is really cool. I like that it didn't interfere with my Copilot though. Um, so yeah. Let's see what my chat has to say. Too much guessing. Yeah, I know. You're excited for the 25th? Yeah, the 25th we're doing the Apple app development course. You guys should definitely take it. Anything else in chat? Because this is really all I have today. And I'm going to be putting out a blog post about this too. So if you want your product tore down, it's a really, really cheap price. We're doing $10 teardowns. It's normally going to be up to like 40, but we're going to do $30 off for the first 10 people who get a teardown, a paid teardown. So if you guys want that, reach out to me and I will give you a link so you can book that with me and then you can be on Zoom with me and you can answer feedback. So yeah, if you guys want your own teardown, if you like this style, feel free to let me know. You can reply in the comments or message me and I will send you guys a link. We also offer beta testing where I can beta test your apps that your guys are making and for a very small fee. We're doing $25 right now instead of 50, so we're doing half off a lot of our services. Yeah, it's kind of messy. So if you guys are interested in any of our services, check those out. Calendly.com/tayarnt. Um, but yeah, I think this has honestly been really successful. And if you guys want to check out tomorrow's stream, remember 12:30. Stay tuned, and set your notification bell on that stream so you get notified when I'm live so you guys don't miss it. Um, but yeah, let's see. So if you guys don't have any other chats, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I want to try to keep it short tonight because I was a little tired. But hopefully you guys like this stream and teardown, and I'll be doing more in the future. So have a wonderful day, y'all, and we'll talk tomorrow.
Codex test dash C colon screen share Zoom workplace column 5. Codex test dash visual. Codex test C colon screen sharing meeting. Mute comma. Codex test dash file C colon screen